戦やっちゃうわ。
CPU 戦だったりとか。ゼロちゃんかな
CPU 戦なんだよ。
そうだ、左から上からしてますよ。
Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest. Inside Arrowhead Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. An option handoff given to Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, it's Johnston. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number. They'll start with the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. They run with Harris off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They hand this off to Harris. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
21-0 our score after 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to... and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 2nd down, it's Johnston. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
An option handoff given to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. From the 29, Mahomes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down now, it's Johnston, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final second. They'll run on first down. Johnston gets around him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had a really solid first half running. The football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. From the 16, Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35.
If any... Things are just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Johnston, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Touchdown. first and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while. Ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
But first down, Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones. His first touchdown on the... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
KC's offense ready to take over. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this. One well in hand. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down and the punt team is out there. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.